But we're not going to let Biden get away with this one, so we'll be fighting back.
Good on Ron DeSantis for being one of the first, and really, he's always the guy who says stuff about this, for speaking out about this. Welcome back to the show. Dana Loesch here with you. Happy Friday. Good to be with you. Sign up for that newsletter over at Chapter and Verse, over at Substack. And later on in the program, Governor Greg Abbott of Texas joins us as well. So I'm happy that he is stating that. I'm happy he's stating this. I'm happy that he's coming out as strong as he is on this. And other Republicans should be following suit. Every single Republican out there should be doing the same thing. This is crazy. One of the things that Jonathan Turley noted is that Homeland Security already has a public relations staff that answers questions and releases information to the public. And so it's really stunning that Mayorkas wants an actual government board to make public determinations as to what the government believes is true and what the government believes is false. And unfortunately, what is true or false anymore falls along party lines, because we've gotten to such a level of polarization that now truth and whatever is truth and whatever isn't has to be seen through this perspective of political allegiance. And so that is weird that, it's not something that we need. We don't actually need anything. We don't need anything like this. It's insane that they decided to, I'm sure that Mayorkas had to get approval from somewhere before he went out and decided to do this. But this all is triggered because of Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter. That's it. It's, and I like how Turley noted that the Twitter acquisition from Musk is going to blow apart the unified corporate alliance. And that's true. Because the people who were running Twitter were some of the most anti-free speech people in all of tech. They were focusing on, there was this piece where Agrawal, who was the CEO, had said that it's not so much about who can speak, but it's about who can be heard. That's actually something that he said before. And it's weird because Democrats, when you look at Citizens United, have not been in favor of corporations having rights to free speech. They have embraced federal regulation of this at every single turn over the past 15 to 20 years. And this is, if you're a platform that's facilitating discussion, surely you realize that however free the speech is however successful your platform's going to be. And so they're trying to scare everybody by it's going to be a bunch of people talking about saying racist slurs and threatening to kill people. That's kind of what conservatives see in their timeline anyway. So that's what they see anyway. But you're really seeing who is and who isn't for speech. It's just kind of amazing that we don't need anything like this. I want to know what the budget is. I want to know how much of and I was looking, there's no information at all whatsoever. What's their budget? How much of our tax dollars is going to support this, especially when it's a redundant operation for DHS that already has a public PR office? Who are they going to answer to? They're answering to DHS. They're under the umbrella of Department of Homeland Security so that they can claim that this is about national security. And I guess that skirts them past any sort of accountability. But are they going to, clearly we talked to Brendan Carr yesterday, the FCC chairman. They don't have anything to do with FCC. So clearly they're going to try to make this as predicated upon national security. Thus, they don't have to answer or have any accountability or have any oversight. Because, it's a need of national security. It's in the interest of national security. But you're going to trust these people. It's like, if this was really a good faith effort, let's just for a minute pretend that some well-intentioned moron that is in the administration thought that this was actually going to be a good thing and that they wanted to really put the best foot forward and make a genuine first step towards people who are on the opposite side politically. You would not put this broad as the head of your Ministry of Truth. this chick who makes she's on TikTok, a CCP app that members of government aren't even allowed to download on their phones. Number one, the security breaches from the CCP are notorious. Number two, makes all these videos when she's at work where she screeches about and makes up songs and sings about how Trump is disinformation and how the laptop wasn't real and everything that she disagrees with politically is disinformation. I mean, they're not determining what is disinformation based upon whether it's true or false. They're determining what is disinformation based upon whether or not it's advantageous for Democrats or not. If it doesn't serve Democrats' purpose, then it's disinformation. If it serves their purpose, then it's truth. That's how they're judging what is true or not. And that's the lens through which she's doing this. That's terrifying. But as we said, telling you what, if you get a Republican president 2024 and they appoint Marjorie Taylor Greene as the head of this board, I don't want to hear a single damn word from any of these leftists. Y'all open this Pandora's box for it to be abused. There is no reason that we need anything like this. These people are not for free speech. The Democrat Party's dead. This is some Stalinist garbage. This is what Stalin did.